Step into my world with me and I will show you what I see. So after much drinking, merriment, and song, we would probably sit back at the table. And the king or the queen of your realm would probably say something akin to, so you said that you have a message. And I'd be like, yes. And then we'd get right down to business while we have weed and coffee. And then we would sit back and reflect on the meaning of life. And then I would sit there and try and figure out how to translate this message into a common language. And I would probably restart and stop many times until I get it right. And it would go like this. We've really fucked shit up. I mean, we've really fucked shit up. But for me to sit down and break down all the ways we have fucked shit up, well, I would need 30 years of your time. Now, I don't have that kind of time. You don't have that kind of time. Because we have really fucked shit up. And we're on our own. Because things are so fucked up that the educational system has made everybody really stupid. So now you've got the really stupid people who can't even feel frequency. And then you've got the people who can feel it, but have been gaslighted their whole lives with, you're crazy, and you're not, because there's physics. But the really dumb people never studied physics, but you know what you feel. So you got people who can't feel it. You've got people who feel it, and you've got physicists, okay? And that's it, really. But the physicists have their own calling. But this is mine. There. So I am in this really weird crack, which is what science crack is. This is science crack. You were probably thinking crack, like cocaine, weren't you? Ha! No, not that kind of crack. This is science crack. This is the kind of crack where you fall in the crack because, yeah, you're misunderstood, because I grew up in the crack of the system. So I got to see everything from the outside. And that allowed me to see things that people inside can't see. So I come to you with a really different perspective, and one that you are going to fucking need, because we've really fucked shit up and we don't have much time. Now, I have at my disposal some really fucking smart people who I call the brains. The brains is a group of the smartest people in the world. Really fucking smart. And one of those persons is a mathematician. And I called him up a couple weeks ago and I said, I got a mathematical formula for you. And he said, all right. And I gave him my math and I just rattled off the formula. And I said, I need these numbers crunched. I need to know what the tipping point is, the point of no return. Bottom line is this. You have people who consume and you have resource generators. People who consume are called consumers. And people who produce more resource than they take are called resource generators. Now, the geniuses of the world are resource generators. And the mentally ill people, the broken people, and the uneducated are consumers. So you've got a problem. This culture, this society, has more consumers than resource generators, which means there are more people taking in resource than producing. In economics, in business, in parenting, in education, in society, in physics, this is really bad. This is so bad that shit's about to hit the fan. Now, when I talked to my mathematician person and I said, what's the cutoff point? What is the point of no return where we're not coming back from this? And he said, we are on the fulcrum. We're on the fulcrum. What that means is the fulcrum is the tipping point, which means we have a 50% chance of succeeding right now or not. Now, there's a whole lot of people who are laying back going, whatever happens, happens. That is not the attitude to have right now, because the bad guy can win. The bad guy can win. That's something you've really got to get through your head, that this can go bad. And it's up to us to decide which way it's going to go. So I built an accelerator to literally turn consumers into resource generators. We can accelerate your healing. We can accelerate your pilgrimage. We can literally upgrade your life into whatever the fuck you want it. It's a really awesome machine. Because when you're in the abstract, studying from the ancient Greek educational system, you know shit. But we all have to do radical collaboration now. We all have to get along, because no one is coming. There is no one saving us. There is no authority here. It is just us, the people. So this is what we're doing. We have a group of people who are basically working to accelerate themselves because they are becoming light workers. They're the Valkyrie, and they are becoming cultivators. A cultivator is something that does not exist in our culture, and that's the problem. When I said we've really fucked things up, this is how. We're supposed to have cultivators inside of our culture. We have foundationals and we have visionaries. But the visionaries do not have cultivators. The cultivators are the people in a society that are supposed to be finding the visionaries, nurturing the visionaries, pulling them out and ferrying them across into the next stage. They're literally the Charons of the world, but we don't have any right now. We haven't had any literally since the 4th century, since Alexandria ran Rome. So what ended up happening is people who are foundationals were supposed to be nurtured into cultivations, into visionaries. So there was supposed to be a circuit, literally like a river that flows from foundational, upgrading you to cultivation, upgrading you to visionary. And you can literally stay in whichever group of these you want for yourself. But for all the people who are meant to be cultivators, they never made it. All the people who are meant to be visionaries, most of them never made it. So right now we have a lot of visionaries and cultivators who are stuck as foundationals. And that's the problem. So there's a lot of people who are authentic foundationals, and that's okay. They can stay where they are. The system is built for them. But the cultivators and the visionaries are trapped in the foundational stage. And they're the ones we got to get out, because they are the ones who, when they get better, are going to step into the role of cultivator to turn the machine system back on, to restore balance. And that's what we've got to do. Because right now, all we have is a surplus of foundationals, and that's literally all we've got. We have a literal 1% of the population who are visionaries, and we have 0 cultivators. Now, the cultivators that we do have here, the people who are kind of doing it, don't have the right education, have no knowledge of any of this. know nothing about the big vision and what's going on. They just feel a lot. And that's not okay. That's not good enough. It's the blind leading the blind. And this is the problem. So we've got to upgrade all of this by focusing on the cultivators and the visionaries. So that's what I'm doing. I am sending a massive call out to all cultivators and visionaries, because the majority of us got stuck in the foundational stage, and we've got to get the fuck out. So it's Operation Save the Cultivators. That's what we're doing. Operation Save the Cultivators. Because the cultivators are the ones who are going to restore the circuit. And that's the next stage, is restore the circuit. But before we can restore the circuit, we have to get these cultivators saved and upgraded. So I have built a program, it's free, that literally saves the cultivators, upgrades them, and then they will be taught how to restore the circuit. That is the plan. It's exactly what we're doing. A cultivator is a business owner. It's a teacher. It's an educator. It's a healer. It's a light worker. It's a parent. That is exactly what the cultivators are. None of them got the right education. None of them got the right training. None of them have any idea how a subconscious mind works. None of them have any idea what's going on. They can feel everything. Some of them can. Most of them can. But they don't know it. They don't understand it. And they sure as fuck can't see the big picture. So they are in the very preliminary stages. And these are referred to as 6 ethical perspective stages. The 6th ethical perspective stage can feel the frequency, but that's all they pretty much have. So the agenda is to get these people from feeling the frequency to understanding it, so they can help cultivate and bring out more people. So that's what I'm trying to communicate. So I have the Radical Global Healing Plan going on right now. We're on day 2. I don't know how long it's going to be. That is 100% left up to, it's going to take however long it takes. I predict 3 months. And it's literally walking them through the entire process of, this is what's going on, and this is why we got to break it down, and this is how we're going to move it. So my agenda in all of this is the spokesperson, is to come from the abstract to deliver this information, to translate it into story and imagery via science crack, to try and deliver it in a way that makes sense, because this stuff is really fucking advanced science, and it all checks out. We're way beyond that stage. We're way beyond the think tank stage. We're way beyond the whole, what do you think is the problem? We're done with that. Where I am with my group, we're way past that. We have a plan. We know what we're doing. We're organizing, we're building it, and we're putting it together. And now we're training people and we're educating them. And my job is to just ferry people from point A over to point B. So I'm on a ship. That's right. That's what I'm doing. I'm on a ship because I'm a pirate. Because I love pirates and I love ships. So I am going out on my ship, and I'm just going from port to port going, hi, I'm looking for your cultivators and your visionaries. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for cultivators and visionaries who can feel the physics. Is that you? Oh yeah, that's it. Those are the words I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm looking for your cultivators and your visionaries who can feel the physics. Can you feel the physics? Oh yeah, I'm totally going to be saying these words for the rest of my life. Can you feel the physics? Can you feel the physics? Because not everyone can feel the physics. So I'm only looking for the people who can feel the physics and who have a calling to go, I'm a cultivator. I'm a visionary. I have an idea, or I have a calling. Yeah, you are my people. You are my people. So I am looking for my people. That is what I'm doing. That is the message I am supposed to be delivering. Because I got a ship, and now we're going to get on my ship, and we're going to sail back over to the Radical Global Healing Plan, and we got to upgrade and prepare because shit's going down. That's right. Shit's going down. Now I break all of this down. We got the past. How did we get here? Who are we? Oh my God, what's going on? And then we've got the whole, so this is my ship and this is what I'm doing. And we're looking for cultivators. And then I've got stage 3, which is let's talk about the future. I call that the gateway. So we have the gateway to the future. And then we have the let's talk about how we got here. So we got the past, and we got the present, and we got the future. That's right. So this space is the, for now, today, let's talk about the present. I'm on my ship, and I'm looking for cultivators, and I'm looking for visionaries. And that's probably what this whole thing is going to turn into, is me and my ship going from port to port, going, I am an ambassador of the abstract, and I am looking for my people, who are the people who can feel the physics. Can you feel the physics? Because it's about to get really fucking weird, because I can see shit, and it's like really amazing shit. So there you go. There you have it. So, all right, this has been Science Crack. All right, I'm going to go think about this now. Think about it now. Yes, this has been an imbroglio. May the kindest of words always find you. There's a link down below if you want to, like, follow me back to my ship. There you go. There you go. Thank you.